What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be changing my front diff fluid on the Impreza. I'm at about 63 Ks now and a little bit long overdue, so figured I might as well change it today. Apologize for the lack of content guys, just been trying my best here, trying to think of ideas and do some more installs, but of course everything going on, all events are canceled and car meets, car shows, they're all postponed till later dates. So I was really hoping to get that kind of content going, but of course we need to all work together here to try to fight this virus. But yeah guys, today I'm going to show you how to change your front diff fluid on your Subaru CVT. I did do the rears already off camera. There are a ton of videos out there for that, but I figured the front diff might be a little confusing for some if they have a CVT, but honestly it's really not that bad. Without further ado, I'm going to show you guys what you need. Alright, so here's everything you need then. You need some 75W90 gear oil. In this case I have Mobile 1. I also need some hex bits. I forget what size the fill plug is, but you also need a T70 Torx bit. This one's fairly large, so I'll put a link in the description to where I got it. Breaker bar, to break loose the drain and fill. You're also going to need this pump right here. You can get this off of any local auto parts store. I believe Harbor Freight probably has it as well. All it is you get your tubing, you get your pump. You also have some extenders there so it can fit through the whole bottle. As far as I know, you'll need about 1.5 quarts in the front diff. So in this case, I have 2 bottles. Already had to buy another one for the rears, but yeah, I have 2 in here. It's more than enough. You'll definitely have to buy 2 quarts worth for the front diff just to get it completed. But yeah, guys, I got the car up in the air. Make sure it's as low as you can get it. I believe mine looks pretty level, but you know, we'll find out here shortly. So get your car up on 4 jack stands before you begin, and then let's head under the car and I'll show you guys where all the plugs are. So I'm coming from the front of the car, coming right under. Apologize for any noise. So right behind your front jack point here on the subframe, this is your front differential, and then the CVT, of course. It's all in one unit here. So there are 2 plugs you need to be concerned with here. This one labeled diff oil is going to be your drain. And this over here labeled check is your check valve, also your fill plug. Now on the CVT there is actually a designated fill plug right behind the axle on the passenger side of the car, but apparently that plug is really hard to break loose. And you also have to remove the wheel and all that to get it off. But we're also seeing that you can use the check area here to fill up the differential just like you would in the rear. So once the diff is full, this will start to overflow, and that's when you can cap it off and, you know, torque everything back down. Here's a disclaimer: do not drain all the fluid before you're able to break the fill plug. For obvious reasons, let's say you drain all the fluid out and then you can't fill back up, you're kind of out of luck here. So always make sure you can break open this fill plug before you drain it all out. So your drain plug is going to be a T70 Torx bit, and then your fill is a hex bit. This is size 8. It seems to fit in there nicely, so I'll put a link down in the description on where I got the Torx bit and where I got the hex bit set. So I'm gonna grab myself a drain pan here for all the old fluid, and then put some gloves on. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can break open the fill, and then we can go ahead and drain all the fluid, pump the new stuff back in. So since I don't really have a nice tripod to use under the car, I'm just gonna break loose the plugs and let it drain. I'll show you guys that process. So with the help of some good old breaker bars and jack handles, I got both of the plugs loose. Now we're gonna go ahead and drain all the old diff fluid out of the front diff. Once it stops draining, I can go ahead and plug it back up with the drain plug, and then we can go ahead and pump the new fluid in via the fill valve. And we should be good. That's pretty easy. So let's go ahead. All right, so I'm gonna try to do my best with one hand here, but drain plug. So here I have it draining now, and this fluid is a lot darker than it was in the rear, so it's definitely due for a change, but letting it drain all the way. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'll take off the fill as well if there's any remainder in there, and then go ahead and plug this back up. Now there's going to be a washer on this plug as well. You can actually reuse this, I've heard, so I didn't go ahead and buy a new one because it's not really a crush washer. But I mean, I changed the ones in the rear just cause, but you don't have to. So here are the plugs. They're magnetic, so they're gonna pick up metal shavings and all that. So this is after 63,000 miles. There's definitely a bit of sludge on there. Not that bad, honestly, but of course wipe these clean. Get them all nice and fresh again. As you guys can see, there's some little bits of crud there as well, so get that clean off. Stuff is gross, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? It's about done draining at this point as well, so we'll go ahead and put these back on. Alright, so I'm gonna put back on the drain plug and then go ahead and start to pump the new fluid into the diff. So let's go ahead and torque this down and go from there. So here's a better look at the gear oil that was in the front diff after around 63,000 miles. It's very dark, significantly darker than the ones in the rear. Definitely happy I'm able to change it today. Yeah guys, it should take about a quart and a half. I definitely have more than enough supply to go around, so don't have to worry about that. Just make sure your car is level so you can get the proper reading. And I'm gonna go ahead and start pumping the new fluid into the diff, so hope it goes well. This job is super messy, I must say, so definitely be careful. So I end up using about a quart and a half of fluid. Now the only thing I would suggest here is instead of using this 1/4-inch tubing that comes with most of the pumps, get yourself some 1/2-inch clear tubing. It will fit the fill hole a lot better. I have the right level in there, it's just get yourself some 1/2-inch diameter tubing. I should definitely do that for the next time I do this. But yeah, that's really it guys. Wish I was able to show more of the process. I will link a video down below of where I learned how to do this. He explains it a lot better than I can, so you guys can feel free to check that out. But now I'm gonna dump all the old fluid into an empty bottle here. So I filmed this outro like 10 times and I keep screwing it up. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this video can help you guys do this service yourself at home. It's definitely doable. I recommend getting 1/2-inch diameter tubing for your fluid pump. It's gonna be a lot better, trust me. I'll link everything down below, all the tools you need, the fluid, and everything you need. Some of this stuff might be cheaper at your local auto parts store versus on Amazon, but I'll link them down below just for your reference. So in regards to Katana Style stuff, I do have all the decals, both white and black, already cut. They're ready to go and all that. I just have a couple more things to dial in. This is my first time running anything like this, so I want to make sure everything goes smooth, of course. So I appreciate your patience. I will promise you guys it will come out soon. I just have to, again, get everything all dialed in for that. But yeah, as always, feel free to follow me on Instagram at will.kgfx, at katana.style, and katanastyle.com is where you'll be able to find my own lifestyle and apparel brand that's in the works right now. Feel free to message me if any questions you may have, leave a comment, and I hope you guys can stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.